Whoo! Joe R, Vintage Pokemon here, and holy cow, guys, if you didn't see the first part of this PSA returns, you gotta go check it out because it was fire. It was incredible. Some of my favorite ones are still right here, and I gotta tell you, there's still some incredible cards that we didn't see in that first returns video, where you're still missing Charizards galore. We've got, I think, at least 6 Charizards that have to be in this stack right here. We've got Blastoises coming up. We've got, oh gosh, what freaking else we got? I think we have another Gyarados. I think so. And we've got Erica's Venusaur. So, man, do we have some really great returns coming up in a second. I think we even have some Dragonites. So let's take a look-see. We're going to get started right off the bat. We're going to start out strong. Starting out strong right here, right now. Dark Slowbro, first edition from the Team Rocket set, and it's going to pull a Near Mint 8. Okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Near Mint 8. Down it goes. On to the next one. Like I said, can't thank Ludkin's grading enough. This is an unlimited Dark Raichu. They did such an amazing job with these returns. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe if you think these pulls are just incredible and you love these vintage cards. Make sure you subscribe for more action. Mint 9 on the unlimited Dark Raichu. That's incredible. Oh, man. And that artwork is to die for. There's the swirl right there. You can see it. So, beautiful card. We're going to put that right here. We'll cover the trophy card. It'll come back. But we're going to cover that for now. I forgot about the Dark Raichus. How do you forget about Dark Raichu? I mean, there's just so much stuff in this pile that I'm excited to pull. Mint 9 on the first edition Dark Raichu this time. Incredible. Oh, no crazy cool swirl, though. Man, I wish this one had a nice swirl on it somewhere. I don't think it does, anyway. Let's see. No, it seems to be missing that swirl. If you get unlucky, the swirl could be, like, behind the body somewhere, and that stinks, but it happens. And all the happier for a perfect mint condition Dark Raichu first edition. So we're going to put that one right there. That's a gorgeous card. All right. Don't forget, I'm also going to be posting some of these cards, some of these hits on my Instagram, Joe R Vintage Pokemon, and a Near Mint 8. So I kind of figured one of these was going to get the Near Mint 8. And just to take a double check, that's a PSA 8 card. But let's see what Ludkin's thought of those Dark Raichus, just out of curiosity. Just to give you an idea, because they do undergrade in their pre-grades. They like to underestimate because they don't want to get you hyped up for a high grade only for it to be taken away. So they kind of labeled all of these as 8s. So we got 2 9s and we got 1 8. So we upgraded on 2 of the 3. Again, showing that Ludkin's is just awesome like that. Okay, so we've got the Gengar, first edition from Fossil. Ludkin's did not predict this to get a super high grade. I think they thought it was going to get either a 6 or a 7. And it got a Mint 9. Wow. I think I submitted 2 of these. One of them they said would get either a 6 or 7. I think one said had the possibility of getting an 8 for their pre-grade. So, man, this is really great for me too, because when I submitted these, I kind of judged them myself first. And I know that some are going to get like an 8 or a 9, but in my head, I'm kind of rolling through like what I believe they're going to grade as. So they're kind of lining up with my expectations 100%. This is an incredible card to have as a Mint 9. Incredible card to have as a Mint 9. Sorry about that, camera. All right, fire right now. We've got a Gengar, and it scores the Near Mint 8 condition. All right, so that's awesome. That's what Ludkin's thought was going to score, either a 6 or a 7. So we're upgrading all over the place now. We're going to put that one down there. And we're just rolling along here. Lapras, they thought this would get a 7. First edition Lapras, very tough to get in high grade. Very tough. And it got the 8. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that everything that Ludkin said is kind of upgrading about 1 grade. So a PSA 8 first edition Fossil Lapras is still an incredible card to own. I love it. You should love it. Dragonite next. Now, if one of these scores a 9, I'm going to lose it. But I'm fully expecting these to grade 7s or 8s. And it scores a Near Mint 7. Okay, so that's what I expected. Near Mint 7 for this Dragonite. I know there was some wear on this one. You can take a look at it. I think the main... Oh, right there. You can see at the top, there's a little bit of edge wear there. And I forgot to mention, guys, there's some base set first edition coming up. It's going to be at the end of the video, I believe, but there's some base set first edition cards in here. And I'm really excited. Okay, so we've got the Dragonite again, and this one, please be an 8, a near mint 7. Dang. All right. I had an 8, and I sold it, so I was really hoping that I was going to score an 8 to kind of replace it. I guess it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another, though, because I did pick up the 9 Gengar from Fossil Set. That's a really awesome high-value card also, so that is okay with me. 2 near mint 7s for Le Dragonite. Continuing, let's see, we've got Hitmonlee. This one should score pretty well. Mint 9. Mint 9 for the Fossil Hitmonlee. That card sparkles like nobody's business. Beautiful card. And you know, so far, I'm gonna freaking jinx myself. So far, these grades are exactly what I expected them to be. I know a lot of people have been kind of saying that PSA has been getting more harsh with their grades, the 4 times cert number, blah, 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 blah. These grades have kind of been spot on for what I would expect. I mean, should this card be a 10? I mean, it's close. I mean, this card is really, really clean. If it was a 10, I think it would be justified. I mean, you guys can take a look at that. Ludkins thought it was an 8. There could be some very light scratching on here somewhere. And, you know, it's hard to see everything. So I'm not going to go and say that just because something's a 9, it should be a 10. That seems silly to me. But this beautiful card, nicely done. PSA. Okay, so continuing. Ooh, okay, so now I'm very curious to see what the non-holos that I submitted are going to get. This is our first Dark Charizard. It's first edition non-holo. And Ludkins gave it a 7, so I'm very curious as to what it's going to be. I think the non-holos are sometimes graded a little harshly. Mint 9, that's what I thought it was going to get, so that is excellent. A Mint 9 for this Dark Charizard non-holographic card. First edition, beautiful card. Very happy to add that to my collection. And, like I said, I thought these cards were going to grade relatively high. Again, Ludkins thought this one was going to grade a 7 as well. So let's see what PSA thinks. Another Mint 9. I submitted both of these. I thought they were relatively pack fresh. I think the reason why they got the 9, though, is that there is a very tiny amount or speck of whitening on here somewhere. I remember looking at it and thinking it wasn't a Gem Mint 10 card. If it was going to get Gem Mint, I was going to be stoked. But I didn't quite think it was there. I think it's a little off center, left to right. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty clean, I gotta say. So that can go right there for us. Okay. Dark Blastoise, non-holographic. A Mint 9. Okay. Yeah, Ludkins thought these were going to get like 6, 7. That was their pre-grades. They thought these were going to go 6, 7. So to see these non-holos coming back much, much higher, I know a lot of people have had problems with non-holo cards getting submitted and coming back as like 8s. But to get 9s, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's first edition Blastoise. You can't say anything bad about a first edition Blastoise being as a PSA 9. So really excited by that. We have another Blastoise, Mint 9. Okay, so first edition, Dark Blastoises, non-holo, getting the Mint 9 all day, along with the Charizard. Now we're getting into some of the good stuff. All right, we're past the child's play, into the big leagues, and we got, yes, Mint 9 for Dark Holographic Blastoise. Yeah, all right. So we've got a beautiful card to take a look at. That swirl right there, that's a cannon swirl if I've ever seen one. And Blastoise knows all about cannons. Oh man, that's a gorgeous card. Absolutely gorgeous. Backside, taking a look. You see a little bit of whitening there in like a corner perhaps, but otherwise, mostly flawless. I think PSA, or rather Ludkins, did pre-grade one of these as a potential 9. The other one I think they pre-grade as a potential 8. I'm not entirely sure, but oh, we're gonna put that one right there. That's a high grade beauty if I've ever seen one. All right, we've got one more. If one of these grades a 10, I probably will lose it. I will lose it right here, right now. The Mint 9. Okay. Woo! Thought I was going to just lose it on camera there for a second, but we've got the Mint 9 again, and I'm totally okay with that. Believe it or not, these are cards that I did not pull these from a booster pack. They were very close to pack fresh condition, but these were bought raw from a giant lot back in October. So it pays to communicate, it pays to do your due diligence, and you know, you might say, like, how do you find deals like this? How does anybody find deals? How does ZMG Emporium, how does SM Pratt, how does TCA Game? Communication and a love for the hobby. Those two things are key, because if I didn't love collecting these cards, then I probably wouldn't do it. Really, in all honesty, we're being honest here. I probably would not do it. Dark Dragonite, near Mint 8. Near Mint 8 for the Dark Dragonite holographic card. Beautiful card again. I'm not sure if I submitted 2 of these or not. We got the 8 grade on it, though. Take a look, see if there's any edge wear there. There might be a holo scratch somewhere on it. I feel like now I'm getting kind of greedy. Like, I just want everything to come back as 9s and 10s. There might be a... yeah, I think there might be some holo scratches there on the left-hand side. Oh, there's one. I don't know if you guys can see it real clear or not. I think I can. There's definitely a factory line over here. So, probably well-deserved. It's got to be clean to get that 9 or 10 grade. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right. Moving on. Ooh, Big Daddy Charizard. Ludkin said that this was going to get an 8. And it's first edition holographic. We've got Mint 9. Yeah! We got a Mint 9 holographic Charizard. Dark Charizard. That's $1,000 right there. That's a $1,000 card, guys. And we just pulled it. That is going to do some damage. That's going to really help me out a ton, too, because I've already got 10 in my collection. Having 9s is great, but this will help push me towards getting other cards that I need for my sets, for my completion goals, and that's a gorgeous card to add to this collection. We have to give it some respect. Respect the Charizard. Muke, you got that? You got it? You're holding up a Gyarados and a Charizard now, so you gotta make sure you got it. All right, we've got one more Dark Charizard Holo, and I gotta tell you guys, I still have 1 or 2 more of these in my stockpile. So we're not. This is not the last time you'll see me trying to grade a Dark Charizard Holo. I promise you. And it gets another Mint 9. Whew. You know, we're gonna give Dark Charizard, you know, double Zards. Ooh. All right. Not the last Charizard we're gonna see, guys. There's still 1 or 2 more. All right, so we didn't get a 9 or a 10 on the last one, so perhaps this one we can score a 9 or a 10 for. A Mint 9. A Mint 9 for the Dark Slowbro Holo First Edition. I love this card because it's got such great artwork. I mean, that Slowbro says everything dark, and you got the Rocket Grunt in the background. It's not often that you have people in the background of the cards, and I think that's why it's one of my favorite artworks from the Team Rocket set. Now this card, this is one of those cards, Ludkin said it was like an 8 or 9 possibility. I thought this card was, I looked at this card real close, and I really want this to be a 10. If it is, I will be so happy. A Mint 9. Okay, I'm really excited that it's got the Mint 9. But man, did I want this to get a 10. Oh, man. Ludkin said that it did have a little bit of surface and light edge wear, but I mean, looking at it, it is really close to flawless. I mean, left to right, centering is good. Maybe there's a little white dot right there. I mean, come on, though. That's just the case on the inside there. Woo! I gotta tell you guys, I'm sweating a little bit as we go through these because you know the value of what we're putting forward here. You know what these cards are worth. And if you don't, you should go take a look. Check them out on eBay because they are crazy expensive, what we're pulling here. The 2 Charizards alone are over $1,000 each. I think 8 is around $700 right now. So, and this is July 2020 pricing. When we submitted these cards, that's how long ago. That's how long it took PSA to get these back. When we submitted these cards, the prices were half what they are now. It took 5.5 months to get these back from PSA during COVID-19 madness. So I'm going to take this and put that right there. Sorry, Gengar, but Venusaur is going to take that one. It's one of my favorite artworks. Right up there with like the Blaine's Moltres. All right, we've got another Hitmonlee. And this one has a near mint 8. Okay, so we have a near mint 8 on that Hitmonlee. We already pulled a 9, so we're okay with that. Oh, all right, Big Daddy Charizard. This is from Legendary Collection. Now, I don't think this is going to get a 10. I think it had a shot at it, but I think this is going to score either an 8 or a 9. Ludkin said 8, and it got a mint 9. A mint 9 for the Legendary Collection base set Charizard artwork holofoil. So this card just sparkles. It doesn't have too much of a sparkle. It's almost like the holo pattern is a little dull on it compared to some of the other cards we're looking at. But man, for a Charizard artwork with no edge wear whatsoever, I mean, it's as close to flawless as you could possibly ask for a Legendary Collection card, in my opinion. That's pretty fire. It's pretty fire, and it's a fire type. So what can I say? That is awesome that we've got the Legendary Collection Charizard in a PSA 9. And Mew, we're going to give you that one. Can you handle it, bro? Can you handle it? Give him that one. And the only reason I'm giving Mew that one is because we have one more to take a look at. Now, granted, if either of these scored a 10, I'd probably get a call from Ludkin saying that I've got to pay up for my submission service. So I don't think this is going to get a 10, but it is going to get a near mint 8. So I'm really happy that we've got the 9. We pulled the 9. This one's an 8. Okay. Legendary Collection Charizard, near mint 8 condition. Not one of the more popular Charizards, in my opinion, of all of them, because it's just been reprinted so much. I mean, you've got base set 2. There's a non-holographic version of this as well, which I have raw in a binder at the moment. There's also original base set, Shadowless, first edition base set, and you've seen that before in some of my other videos. So we've seen it, we've covered it. To get a 9, incredible. All right, now these last couple cards are going to be first edition base set, and I thought this card had a chance at a 10. And it got an 8. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts, man. To get an 8 on this card. Yellow Cheeks, first edition Pikachu. Might not bode well for some of the other ones that we're submitting. You take a look at this card. I mean, it's an old card. It's been around for a long time. But you take a look there. That card looks pretty darn clean to me. I thought this was going to at least get 9. Ludkins, again, with the non-holos, they were really underestimating them. They put this at like a 6 or a 7 or something. And I thought there was no way this has got to grade higher. And it did grade higher, just not as high as I thought it would be personally. So an 8, hopefully we have a little better luck with the next couple. Hopefully we have a little bit better luck with the next couple. We're gonna put that one there. Hey, there's Pikachu. All right. Next one. Raichu. Now this one, there's a blemish on the surface. The backside has a little bit of wear. So personally, I'm predicting this to have a 7. Wow! We got an 8 for this holographic Raichu. Holy cow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You take a look at it. You see a little bit up there, top right corner. A little bit there on the left-hand side as well. Beautiful card. Wow, that got an 8. Crikeys. I'm not even Australian. That is stupendous. Fantastic. I mean, holy cow. That scored a PSA 8. It's not going to replace my gray stamp. I've got a gray stamp Raichu. That is PSA 8. But that is awesome. Man. Now, this is the one. I bought this raw a couple years ago. and I could not believe when I purchased it the condition that it was in. So I think this has a chance at an 8 or a 9, and I really hope it's an 8 because I need an 8 for this to complete my 8/9 base set first edition holo set. Yes! Woo! That's what we want, baby. That's what we want. Yeah, right up where we expected it to be. I thought this had a shot at a 9. Ludkins thought it was going to get a 7, which is why I was kind of thinking, like, all right, Ludkins thinks it's going to be a 7. I'm kind of feeling like it could possibly pull an 8 grade for me, baby. And sure enough, it came through. And this card is gorgeous for the 8 that it is. You can see that sparkle on it. Believe it or not, bought this raw from somebody. And he sold it to me, and he had other cards in his set. And after I purchased this card, radio silence. I think he realized what he had after he sold me this card. This was like 2 years ago. $120 for this base set first edition Zapdos. That was back in 2018. And look at it now. Fast forward July 2020. We've got ourselves like a $600-700 card right here in front of us. PSA 8 first edition base set Zapper. Right there for you. Where are we dancing with this? Where are we dancing with this? We're gonna put him right there. We're gonna end this video with some fire. All right, Magneton, first edition, base set. What's it gonna be? This card was super clean. I mean, you can look at this thing. Again, raw purchase. What are we gonna get? Ladies and gentlemen, we just pulled a mint condition base set first edition card. Doesn't matter that it's Magneton. No, it doesn't, because base set first edition is base set first edition, and I will take a Magneton to the bank every day of the week. Yes. We're down to our last card, guys, and I gotta say, this returns, and you know what? I feel like I'm gonna knock on wood again. Every return I have ever done, especially with Ludkins, and back in the day I did one with SM Pratt of E4, which I can't recommend enough, by the way. Go to E4, chat Pokemon, everything you want in your wildest dreams can be found there. All these returns have been so great. I'm speechless. I think the only issue with this card, and it was a raw pull. I got this from someone. They were selling, again, there was that lot back in October of this past year, 2019, October. I purchased this card for $50. That's all I spent, and now it's a PSA 9. I don't even know what PSA 9s go for. I know that a lot of these cards, I don't like giving prices typically, because I know if you watch this a year from now, the prices are out the window anyway. But currently, July 2020, this is like a $1,000 card. This base set first edition PSA 9, and they're only going up higher and higher every year because they're just so hard to come by. And man, that's incredible. That's incredible. Pikachu, see you later, buddy. Magneton can take a seat right there. And we got one more card. I think it's going to score a 7, but we'll see. It is a near mint 7 first edition base set Nidoking. And you know what? That's okay. Because guys, we pulled 4 near mint plus base set first edition cards. Magneton, Nidoking, Raichu, Zapdos, all shadowless, all first edition. And let's not forget all the Charizards that we got to dish out. We didn't have any Gem Mint 10s in this part of our returns video. We didn't. And that's unfortunate. But we did have some crazy good returns nonetheless. I mean, you cannot beat... Let's put that one down. You can't beat this. You just can't. I'm trying not to scratch my case at the same time. Oh. Let's get him in there. Let's get him in there. Oh. Just fan him out. Yep. That's what we've got. We're going to end the video on that note. That is some crazy, incredible pulls that we've got. And guys, super happy to have you guys with me. It's always so much fun sharing PSA returns. I only do them around once a year. So I think it's even better then that I broke this up into 2 parts. Gives you twice as much to watch. But we always have a revolving door of mail coming in. We always have a revolving door of really great Pokemon content. I know we've got some replacing the batteries on like Heart, Gold and Silver and Red and Blue version videos coming up a little later on. I know we've got some other really great stuff like some mail time returns and all that other good stuff. So always, guys, thank you so much for sticking around watching these videos with us. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content, some fire polls, and everything else in between. It's always a lot of fun sharing this collection with you guys and showing my love and interest for Pokemon with you guys. It's so much fun for me. I hope it's a lot of fun for you. And this is Joe R. signing off. See you later. Right, Mr. Panda?